Um, in this session today and tomorrow, we're going to have a quick overview and understand what estimation is, why do we need estimation, who does the estimation in a development team, and then how we can approach estimation in the context of IT development. And then we'll have a look at some of the factors that affect the estimation. What are the things that you need to consider while you start estimating your piece of work? And then we look at what are the inputs and what are the primary outputs that would emerge from estimation. And then we'll have a look at some of the approaches like the top-down estimation, bottom-up, absolute and relative estimations. We'll have a look at each of these so you understand which one fits where, and so you can actually pick and choose what is best for you in the context that you try and estimate the work. And then we'll have a look at some of the popular methods in estimation. These range all the way from work breakdown structures. We look at source lines of code, counting the number of lines of code that you've written, which is really very old way of kind of estimating the stuff. And we would also look at some of the more recent estimation methodologies like use case point estimation. We'll look at the most modern, some of the most recent stuff, which is to do the function point estimation, and in the agile context, user stories points estimation. How can we adopt each of these in the relevant context that we do? And then we also look at some of the aspects of how the estimation, the relative estimation, fits in the context of the agile methods that we operate nowadays. Then we'll have a look at some of the basic principles of agile estimation. What are the driving factors that need to be considered when you work in agile development? And then of course, we'll have a considerable time and focus on the aspect of the planning poker and some of the user story point estimation. We'll look at the other best practice in agile estimation in terms of the t-shirt sizing and so on and so forth. So by the end of this session, you would be completely aware and perhaps even raring to go in terms of how we can apply some of the very practical aspects of the agile estimation methodologies